After I hung up my guns for good, I became a food delivery driver, all for a 5-star rating. I knocked out a Sasasheng harassing an A-list actress on a whim. But the very next day, she put out a $15 million bounty on me, wanted across the entire internet. She didn't want my head, she wanted me to marry her. Overnight, I became front-page news all over the world. I stared at the endless news stories about me on my phone, and only one question crossed my mind. Why the hell is it so damn hard for me to just live a normal life? My name is Ethan Cross, a food delivery driver. The former king of killers, Zero, was declared dead and gone in a meticulously planned explosion. Now, the only thing I care about every day is hitting my delivery deadlines and avoiding bad ratings. My phone buzzed, and a rush order popped up on the screen. Perfect. Easy money from rich folks, why pass it up? I twisted the throttle on my scooter and weaved through the traffic. 15 minutes later, I stood in front of the door to 3801, holding a container of truffle lobster bisque.
Stay back! I'm calling the cops if you come any closer!
Scarlett! I'm your biggest fan! I love you so much! Why won't you even look at me? Why?
Another Sasasheng. What the hell, bad luck? These VIP orders are always trouble. One bad rating, and I lose my full attendance bonus for the month. In the living room, a man in a mask and baseball cap was holding a fruit knife, creeping toward a woman cowering in the corner. The woman was in a silk nightgown, her hair a mess, her face streaked with tears and terror. It was Scarlett Voss, the A-list superstar. Her face, farkless from every angle, was plastered on the biggest billboard downtown. The man saw me, froze for a split second.
Get the hell out, or I'll kill her!
Scarlett saw me too, a flicker of hope flashing in her eyes. I sighed. So much trouble. I set the truffle lobster bisque down carefully on the shoe cabinet by the door. Then I walked toward the man. Put the knife down. You're messing up my delivery. In the split second he paused. I was on him. I locked his wrist, struck his elbow, stepped aside, slammed my shoulder into his ribs, grabbed his neck, and slammed him into the wall. The man crumbled to the floor, unconscious. The whole thing took less than 3 seconds. The room went silent. I walked back to the shoe packet, picked up the lobster bisque, and set it on the coffee table in front of a stunned Scarlett. Your order's here. A 5-star rating would be much appreciated.
Who are you?
Just a delivery guy who doesn't want a bad rating. I thought that would be the end of it. Until the next day, when I realized the whole world had gone insane. The photo attached was a blurry shot of my back, caught on the building's security camera as I left. I was in my yellow delivery uniform, riding beat-up old scooter. I stared at the push notification on my phone, and my blueberry muffin suddenly tasted like cardboard. This woman is out of her damn mind. This is way worse than being hunted down by my enemies. Does anyone get that I just want to live a normal, boring life? Over the next few days, things only got worse.
Is it you? Are you the one who saved Scarlett Johansson?
Every delivery driver in the city became a target for gogglers. People kept rushing up to anyone in a yellow uniform, holding up photos to compare.
Dude, hook me up with a cut of that 15 million, and I'll keep your secret.
To avoid being recognized, I had to wear my helmet every time ever delivery in a thing Kitsukot. But it got even more ridiculous when a flood of fakes started popping up. One day, a guy claimed he was a Taekwondo black belt who saved her. The next, some ex-Special Forces guy said he was the one who stepped in during the crisis. Scarlett's management team had to put out statement after statement debunking the fakes.
Miss Voss says she remembers the guy's hands, long, slender fingers with prominent knuckles. Miss Voss also says his voice is cold, with a deep, rich tone.
What even is this? Listening to this broadcast from a street speaker, I wanted to crush the handlebars of my scooter into dust. 3 nights later, an encrypted call came in. Caller ID 7. I hesitated for a second, then answered. A voice on the verge of tears came through the line.
Boss, my king, you're alive!
It was 7, my former right-hand man, now the king of the dark web. I'm dead.
Boss, stop messing with me. Are you in the States? Did you save some actress?
No.
Boss, cut the crap. The security footage was blurry, but we were 70% of with the Sky Eye system. We'd recognize that face even if it was burned to ash.
My stomach dropped. You used Sky Eye? Sky Eye was the highest secret of Organization K, an AI that could infiltrate any network on the planet. Using it was the same as announcing to the world that Organization K was making a major move.
Boss, we're so sorry!
I had a bad feeling about this. Spit it out.
We used Sky Eye to analyze every delivery driver's route history, average speed, and patience level waiting at red lights across the whole city, built a king behavior model, and it locked onto you with 99.8% certainty. We tried to wipe the security footage for you, but that actress team has a damn good hacker on board. We went back and forth for hours, and not only did we fail to delete it, we ended up digging up footage of you falling off your scooter on a delivery and an old lady helping you cross the street. Now the whole internet is saying you're a soft-hearted bad boy with a tragic vibe.
I squeezed my phone so hard my knuckles turned white. Useless. Every last one of them.
And it gets worse. Boss, your face pinged the Interpol Red Notice database. It was only a low probability match, but's already flagged for priority review.
And there's more.
Out with it.
Butcher, Ghost, Black Widow. All your old enemies have put out bounties on the dark web to confirm your whereabouts. Boss, you need to run. Your cover's about to be blown. Every enemy you've ever made is coming for you.
I hung up the phone and looked up at the glittering city lights. To hell with a normal life. All I wanted was to deliver food in peace. Why is that so damn hard? I decided to get a new job. Being a delivery driver made me way too easy to find. I deleted all my platform accounts overnight and threw my yellow uniform in the trash. The next day, I went to the Los Angeles Employment Service Center. A factory security guard, a construction laborer, anything. Anything that would let me disappear into the crowd for good. The center was packed with people. I squeezed into a corner and scanned the job listings. This looked perfect. I was just about to sign up when a few guys next to me started talking excitedly.
Did you hear? Some mystery billionaire bought the entire Swift delivery platform.
I heard that too. Apparently it's all to find that delivery guy who saved Scarlett. How bad do they want to find this guy?
Hey man, you here for work too? With that build, why not try being a delivery driver?
Not interested.
The new boss just announced base pay for all Swift delivery drivers is tripled, full benefits too, and whoever finds that hero driver gets an extra $15 million.
Whoa.
Suddenly, a group of men in black suits and sunglasses burst into the center. They headed straight for me.
Boss!
What the hell are you doing here?
Boss, we're here to protect you. We found out Interpol agents have snuck into the city, and Butcher's advance team is here too.
He tried to rush over, but I stopped him with a single look.
I closed my eyes and took a deep breath. My meticulously planned fake death, my dream of a normal life, all ruined by one woman. Get lost.
Boss.
I said get lost.
7, and the men didn't dare disobey my order, but they wouldn't leave either. They stood far enough away, forming a protective perimeter around me. Everyone in the center was staring, dumbfounded. They had no idea what was going on. Probably thought it was a movie set. I filled out an application. Name Ethan Cross. Age 28. Work experience none.
Are you really here for a job?
Yes.
Then who are they?
Cosplay enthusiasts. I turned and left, with 7 and the men following close on my heels. I stopped and turned to face them. Do you not understand a word I'm saying?
Boss, you quit delivering food? Now you want to be a security guard?
Another bad feeling washed over me. What did you do now?
The Sky Eye data showed you were only ranked 57th in the region this month. Boss, we couldn't just stand by. We hacked into the platform overnight and changed all your late deliveries to early arrivals. Oh, how incredibly thoughtful of you.
7 paused, then broke into a shy, wide grin. He bowed deeply and said loud and clear,
No problem, boss.
Savrin smiled shyly, ignoring the horrified stares from everyone around us, and bowed deeply at a 90-degree angle. He held out a brand new, gleaming, carbon fiber delivery helmet with both hands.
Boss, delivering food is way too dangerous. This is our custom-made Aegis Zeus bulletproof helmet, made from leftover armored vehicle materials. It can stop a direct hit from a 12.7mm sniper rifle. Please, you have to wear it.
The entire employment center fell dead silent. Every job seeker and recruiter was staring at us. I wanted to vanish into thin air.
Get lost! I'm not going to be a delivery officer or a security guard, okay? Stop following me!
I put on that 15-pound helmet with tactical rails and ran for my life. I rented a studio in a working-class apartment complex. It was crowded and busy, perfect for laying low. I thought I'd get a few days of peace. I was wrong. Early the next morning, I was woken up by the deafening roar of engines downstairs. I looked down and dozen black Mercedes S-Class sedans blocking the narrow alley completely. 7 was standing at the front holding a bright pink suit covered in rhinestones.
Boss, we got you a new identity, Seahart Prince Boy Group. We bought the entire human company overnight.
Neighbors were leaning out their windows, staring.
Yikes, it's a pyramid scheme. Nah, looks like the psych ward let their patients out for the day.
My temple was throbbing. I grabbed my old flip phone and texted 7. The convoy downstairs went silent like a rooster with its neck ranked, then scurried away faster than they'd arrived. Finally, some peace and quiet. I changed my clothes and headed out to buy groceries. I'd just reached the mouth of the alley when a pink Lamborghini screeched to a hold right in front of me. Scarlett stepped out, wearing sunglasses and high heels, and walked right up to me. She took off her sunglasses, revealing a stunningly beautiful face, and eyes that were practically glowing with "I'm a fucking genius" energy.
Found you at last.
Every alarm in my head went off. How did you find me?
Science. I eliminated every impossibility.
Spit it out.
I bought the signature coffee from all 368 coffee shops in the city and used drones to hang one outside every window that could have been yours. Then I watched to see which one got snatched with sniper-level precision. Only the one outside your window was reeled up with a fishing line in a perfect split-second move. No normal human could do that.
I went silent. I'd been outsmarted by coffee and physics.
What the hell do you want from me? We don't even know each other. And I'm not marrying you. No, I'm not. You know what I mean.
I tried one last time to get out of this.
Repaying you, of course. So what if we don't know each other? We can fix that. The marriage thing can wait. We can start with a partnership.
She handed me a thick document. Proposal for a comprehensive strategic partnership with Mr. Ethan Cross.
Be my personal bodyguard. Name your price. I can help you properly integrate into modern society, get you out of that, overly humble retirement life of yours.
I stared at the proposal, thicker than a college thesis, then at the obnoxious sports car behind her. My temple was thubbing again. I decline. Just then, my old flip phone rang again.
Boss Butcher's landed in the States. He's saying a chop you up into mincemeat and feed you to his huskies.
I glanced at the stubborn, ridiculous woman in front of me, then back at the text.
I'm just saying that if you are willing to help me, I can make it worth your while.
Maybe the brightest spotlight was the best place to hide. That proposal you just mentioned, is it still on the table?
Hell yeah, it is.
Fine. I'll do it. But I have conditions.
Name them.
First, get rid of the pink car. It draws way too much attention.
Done.
Second, no more coffee drones. I moved into Scarlett's place, penthouse 3801 in Beverly Hills. My room was on the second floor, right across from her bedroom. Her manager, Jade Carter, a sharp, no-nonsense woman, didn't trust me one bit.
Scarlett, are you seriously going to let this random stranger be your bodyguard? He doesn't even know how to post on TikTok.
Scarlett was lying on the couch with a face mask on.
Jade, he can learn.
Right? You just don't want to, not that you can't.
She turned to me. No, I really can't. Does dark web forums count?
Where's your professional license? Your background check?
Jade was speechless, then turned her scrutiny. If you need one, I can have my former colleagues make one for you right now. It'll be more authentic than the real thing. That night, I contacted 7 through an encrypted channel. Run a security assessment on this place. Comprehensive security assessment and upgrade recommendations for Ms. Voss's residence and surroundings. Codename, Guardian Sweetheart. Recommendations. Immediately install laser defense grid, sonic dispersal device, and replace all building security with Organization K peripheral members. I replied with 2 words, denied. I'm here to be a bodyguard, not build a military base. 7 sent another message. Boss, we also ran an assessment on Ms. Voss' team. Manager Jade, threat level low, tough talk, soft heart. Assistant Yang, threat level very low, suspected casual eliminations. Are these former hitmen really that bored out of their minds? On my 3rd day as her bodyguard, Scarlett had to attend a high-profile fashion gala. She was wearing a black backless gown, breathtakingly beautiful. Jade handed me an invitation. Tonight, you're posing as her date. I'm only here for security.
This is part of the job. It's the only way to stay close enough to protect her.
Jade lowered her voice. Leo Hale, the heir to Starlight Entertainment, is gonna be there. He's been all over Scarlett non-stop. You need a legitimate reason to be by her side.
So my new job was to keep creeps away? I put on a suit and followed Scarlett into the gala. The room was gilded and glamorous, filled with the rich and famous. The second I walked in, I instinctively started a battlefield assessment. Target front left crystal chandelier, load-bearing structure intact, can be used as a temporary suppress point. Back right buffet area, standard steak knives, low threat level, but cream cake spillage presents slip hazard, medium threat level. Straight ahead, well-groomed male, elevated heart rate, shifty eyes, initial classification, potential trouble source. That trouble source was Leo. He stepped in front of us with a glass of champagne. Scarlett, he looked me up and down with hostility. Scarlett, who's this?
My friend, Ethan.
Leo held out his hand, challenging me.
Pleasure.
I didn't take his hand. My attention was fixed on a waiter across the room. He had cowlings on the heel of his hand, and his movements were too precise. This was a hand that held a gun for years. High priority threat detected. Suspected member of Bloodblade mercenaries. Threat level, high. Scarlett tried to smooth things over, but I gently pulled her behind me, my eyes still locked on the waiter.
I'm talking to you!
Warning. Physical contact and provocation detected. Per non-lethal conflict protocol Article 3, recommend Protocol B. I grabbed his wrist and twisted it slightly. Crack. Leo's wrist dislocated. Leo screamed in pain. Every eye in the room turned to us. And in the chaos, the waiter made his move. He pulled a gun from his jacket. The second he raised his arm, I had Scarla fully behind me and hurled a silver fork I'd swiped from the table with the fork pierced straight through the gun's slide, pinning it firmly against his chest. The waiter stared at the fork still vibrating in his chest, completely stunned. Back at the penthouse, Scarlett was still buzzing with excitement.
You pinned his gun shut with a fork. Just like that. It's 10,000 times cooler than anything our stunt coordinator has ever come up with.
Jade followed us in, white as a sheet. She pointed at me like she wanted to yell, but finally just waved a hand weakly.
I already had PR put out a statement saying it was a stunt rehearsal for an upcoming movie.
Just then, my flip phone buzzed. 7 texted, "The situation has been brought under control. The relevant personnel have been handed over to the police in according to the law. Over and out." Scarlett leaned over, her eyes practically sparkling.
Ethan, I just realized, being a bodyguard is such a waste of your talent.
My stomach dropped. I had that bad feeling again. The next day, she found me with a brand new tablet and opened up a PowerPoint. Feasibility report on diversified career development paths for Mr. Ethan Cross.
I've mapped out 3 career path ones for you.
She explained excitedly.
I already have video ideas. Ex-Hitman teaches you to reel in coffee with a fishing line. Dominate the grocery store morning rush with tactical footwork. 108 everyday uses for a bulletproof helmet. Second, a high-end lifestyle consultant. Exclusive high-profile clients, like help billionaires safely open their kids' super-glued piggy bank in 60 seconds. Or teach celebrities how to gracefully and quickly escape rabid fans.
Third, she took a deep breath, dropping the big one. Star in my next movie, The Hitman Who Wasn't That Into You. Play yourself. We even already wrote the lines for you.
How did it go? She looked at me expectingly. After a long silence, I finally spoke. I choose to stay a bodyguard. Scarlett's face fell at the news, but she perked right back up.
No problem. We can start with short videos. Our first video will be, Challenge, find your girlfriend's keys from a kilometer away with a sniper scope.
I realized my retirement life was careering towards something way more terrifying than being hunted by hitmen. I thought Butcher and the gala incident were the peak of my troubles. I was wrong. A few days later, 7 sent a video call request, his face popping up on the screen of my new watch. It was a tactical communication device they'd forced on me, supposedly waterproof, bulletproof, and capable of reading my heart rate.
Boss, something huge happened.
Seven's face was graver than I'd ever seen it.
Ghost has betrayed us. He teamed up with a dozen of our old enemies and took out our headquarters in the Alps. He must have had help from the inside.
My stomach dropped. Ghost, my other former right-hand man. 3 is badly injured, but before he passed out, he activated the entertainment mode of the headquarters self-destruct protocol. 7's tone was odd. I asked, what exactly is this in entertainment mode?
Instead of sealing off all exits, the system would just loop the song Baby Shark on repeat. Instead of activating any offensive weapons, it would spray out sparkles and streamers.
Baby shark,
He snickered. Ghost and his little army are trapped in a fortress blasting Baby Shark on loop and spraying confetti everywhere. 3, you never cease to amaze me. Not just kill your enemies, but humiliate them while you're at it. Boss. 7 was on the verge of tears.
As funny as it is, Ghost has taken control of the Sky Eye system. He's the so-called new king now. Our brothers are either dead or scattered.
I closed my eyes. Looks like my vacation was going to have to end early. Prep the jet. I gave the order. I ended the call and turned around to find Scarlett standing behind me, still holding the tablet with the Super IP plan on it. She looked at me, no fear in her eyes, only excitement, like she'd just found the best story material of her life.
Ethan, she grabbed my arm. You're going back to take back your throne, aren't you? Take me with you.
No way. I refused flat out. It's way too dangerous there.
I can handle it. Look, I already have the entire marketing plan ready.
I glanced at it. The folder was named King's Return Full Access Documentary. It was split into subfolders. Underdog Comeback Editing Notes, Brotherhood Tearjer Montage, Villain Ghost Character Bio, and Downfall B-Roll. Did she have any idea what a Hitman organization actually was? We weren't a film crew. She backed down a little, her eyes still blazing.
Even if I can't come film, then promise me you'll stream the whole thing with our brand new top-of-the-line 4K image-stabilized action camera. I already got it ready for you.
She actually pulled out an action camera with the Organization K logo on it from behind her back. I stared at her in the camera, and for the first time, I realized Ghost might not be my biggest problem right now. In the end, I took Scarlett with me. Not because of her PR plan, but because she threatened to leak my BBQ restaurant shares to the entire internet if I didn't. On the Gulfstream G650. Scarlett was fascinated by all the incomprehensible but clearly high-tech equipment in the cabin. She pointed at a big red button.
What's this?
Ejection seat trigger.
What about this?
Manual control stick for emergency landings. She touched something that looked like a steering wheel. She picked up a weirdly shaped metal cylinder.
Wow. And this?
That's a portable rocket launcher. Put it down. It's Doc's breakfast thermos. The crew member, codenamed Doc, nodded silently from the side, took his thermos, and poured out a cup of goji berry and red date tea. 7 was going over the battle plan with me, while Scarlett scribbled furiously in a notebook next to us, muttering to herself.
Infiltrate via secret passage, plot twist, regain control of Sky Eye. This is the climax.
I felt like I wasn't going to take out a traitor, but star in a heavily scripted reality show. The jet landed at the backup base. Dozens of Corps members saw me and dropped to one knee in unison. Welcome back, Zero. Their voices echoed through the mountains. Scarlett was stunned for a second, then immediately snapped into work mode. She adjusted the tiny mic clip to her collar, pointed the custom Organization K action camera, and lowered her voice into a documentary narrator tone.
Hello, viewers. Future viewers. What we're witnessing here is the return of former King of Killers Zero to his kingdom in the snow after being betrayed by his most trusted ally. Look at that determined gaze, that tight jaw. He's a man with 1,000...
I'd had enough. I turned and gave her a look. She immediately shut up, gave me a carry-on, I won't interrupt gesture, but kept the camera firmly pointed at me. In the strategy meeting, I laid out a plan to infiltrate the headquarters' main server room via a secret passage only I knew about.
Boss, it's too risky.
7 object, it's an order.
I said.
Scarlett leaned into the camera again and whispered, "Look at that. Classic lone wolf energy. True king behavior. We're adding epic tragic BGM here in post.
Before we left, Scarlett shoved the action camera into my hands.
Take this, first-person footage. It'll go viral.
I stared at the pastel blue and pink limited edition camera with bunny ear attachments in my hand. I, Zero, the man who'd spilled enough blood to make kings and warlords tremble across the globe, was about to retake my kingdom wearing bunny ears. Ghost, are you ready for the most humiliating defeat of your life? In the dark of night, Scarlett and I, dressed in white snow camo, glided toward the familiar steel fortress. The entrance to the secret passage was hidden behind a frozen waterfall. I entered the code, and the heavy alloy door slid open silently. The code hadn't been changed. Ghost was still as overconfident as ever, or just stupid. The passage was pitch black. I turned on my tactical flashlight, and Scarlett followed close behind me, more excited than scared.
We've now entered the legendary
lapel mic, doing her narrator voice.
The tension is palpable. The air is thick enough to cut with a knife. Ethan, slow down. The footage is all shaky.
I slowed down, exasperated. The passage was lined with deadly traps, but I knew every single one of them. After we dodged a laser grid, Scarlett whispered in awe.
Wow, this looks so good. Remember to add a danger pop-up here in post.
We were almost at the server room. 2 guards stood outside the maintenance door. I was about to make my move, but Scarlett grabbed me and whispered,
Wait, it's audience interaction time. Let the viewers guess how you'll take them out. A, hand-to-hand. B, throwing needles. C, the strawberry pepper spray I gave you.
I stared at her, dead blom. In the end, I went with the simplest method. 2 precise chops to the neck. The guards crumbled to the floor. Scarlett looked a little disappointed.
Oh, it was A. Still, that was so cool. Super clean.
We made it into the Sky Eye server room with no issues. The massive server banks hummed lowly. I stepped up to the central console and began the iris and voice prim verification.
Please, iris scan accepted.
I took a deep breath and spoke in the cold, gravelly voice that belonged to Zero. Authorization code 0. At that exact moment, the bunny ear action camera clipped to my chest suddenly blares the most cheerful children's song at full volume.
Baby shark, do-do-do-do-do-do.
The biggest humiliation of my entire career, all because of Baby Shark.
Oops, I'm so sorry. My niece was playing with this camera yesterday. I think she accidentally set the song as the recording alert.
The entire server room's alarm system was triggered by the sudden children's song. Red lights flashed, and the blare of sirens filled the room.
Voice print verification accepted. Full authority transferred. Welcome back, my king. P.S. Your accessory today is very unique.
Even the AI was making fun of my bunny ears. No time to dwell on it. I immediately took control of the system, locked down every exit, and activated the internal defense protocols. At the same time, I turned on the fortress-wide intercom.
Ghost, didn't your mother ever teach you not to touch other people's things?
On the security feeds, Ghost and his army of ruthless mercenaries were all standing frozen in confusion as Baby Shark looped endlessly around them.
Zero? Is that you? What the hell is wrong with you? This stupid song and these damn lights!
Teaching you a lesson about respect, I said as I expertly navigated the system, switching all the lights in the non-critical areas of the fortress to hot pink. At the same time, I unlocked the passage for Seven and his team to infiltrate. On the feed, Seven led his elite squad into the fortress, and they all fall for a second at the pink lights and blasting children's song, nearly running into each other.
Seven, look at the camera. You're here to retake your kingdom, not go to a rave.
The fight was completely one-sided. No, Ghost, the deeble psychological attack of the pink lights and the endless children's song had completely crushed their will to... In the end, Ghost was pinned to the floor by Seven and Doc in the command room, now better known as the Hot Pink Dream Command Center. I walked in calmly with Scarlett at my side. Ghost looked up, his eyes filled with rage, resentment, and deep, utter confusion.
Zero, just kill me. But can you at least tell me what the hell is going on? This stupid song and these damn lights?
Baby shark, do-do-do-do-do.
Before I could speak, Scarlett stepped forward with the camera and answered for me.
It's for entertainment value and brand recognition. Think about it. Hitman King returns with Baby Shark and Hot Pink. That's viral gold. Way more memorable than your edgy, all-black aesthetic.
Ghost stared at Scarlett, then at the bunny ear camera on my chest, and passed out from sheer rage and confusion. Sometimes, psychological warfare is way more effective than physical violence.
Boss, what do you want us to do with him?
Lock him in the deepest isolation cell with Baby Shark on loop for a month. Let him learn some respect for his elders. Organization K was back under control. I handed full management over to 3 and 7.
Boss, are you sure you don't want to stay?
Boss, we're lost without you.
If you can adapt to warfare with Baby Shark, you can run an organization. This time, no one was chasing us, no alarms blaring, just Scarlett furiously editing video footage the whole flight.
Hitman King's Chaotic Daily Life, episode 25, Conquering the Alps with Bunny Ears. This is gonna go viral.
She was beaming with confidence. Back at my studio, I changed into plain clothes. My soul felt clean again. Scarlett was lingering in my tiny room, refusing to leave.
You really gonna go back to delivering food?
Yeah.
I can take care of you.
But I had a feeling she was going to turn my life into a 24/7 reality show. Early the next morning, my flip phone rang. It wasn't 7, it was the official number for Swift Delivery.
Your account has been permanently banned. Reason, drivers does not match registration information with 0 bad ratings and 0 late deliveries. System has classified this as non-human behavior.
Just then, my phone rang again. It was Scarlett.
Saw the ban notice, huh?
Her voice was dripping with barely contained laughter.
Don't be sad. I got you a new job.
That bad feeling was back.
Brand ambassador and chief security taster for Smoke Haven BBQ. What do you think? You can fill in the salary yourself. And I got you another gig, perfect for your vibe.
What gig?
Retired hitman re-enters the workforce, coaching elementary school PE. Main focus, dodgeball, obstacle courses, and how to gracefully and quickly handle brats.
I stared out the window at the gray sky over the apartment complex, then back at my permanently banned flip phone. So in the end, I never did get to live that normal, boring office deg life. I became a barbecue chain ambassador, an elementary school PE coach, and the strategic partner of an A-list actress. This retirement life was somehow busier and more ridiculous than being the king of killers. But for some reason, I didn't hate it. I hung up the phone, staring at the ban notice on the screen. Outside the window, I heard the shout of a scrap collector. Everything felt real again, except for that ridiculous ban reason. The man in the mirror had calm eyes, a world away from the man who'd raided a Hitman headquarters wearing bunny ears the night before. Scarlett's chauffeur-driven van pulled up to the mouth of the alley right on time. She rolled down the window, wearing sunglasses and a mask.
Coach Ethan, get in!
The AC in the van was cranked up high. She handed me a contract. Take a look, the ambassador agreement. I skimmed it. The salary line was literally blank. Scarlett grinned.
You can put 15 millions there.
Scarlett grinned.
My dad will pay it anyway.
I ignored her and flipped to the job responsibilities page. 3 BBQ tastings a week, 1 security inspection a month, allocating materials at end including it to handing out flyers in a mascot costume. I looked up at her. She immediately looked away, janning to stare out the window out. Scarlett's manager was waiting with a chubby 7-year-old boy, kicking stones impatiently.
This is my nephew, Jake. He failed his PE fitness test. His teacher says he has coordination issues.
The manager looked pained.
You're the retired hitman?
Jake looked up at me and curled his lip. I nodded.
Can you fly?
No.
Can you break a stone on your chest?
No. Jake scoffed in disappointment.
He can't do any of that flashy stuff, but he can teach you how to dodge every single ball thrown at you in 3D seconds flat.
Scarlett knelt down and said to Jake seriously, the playground was empty, just the 4 of us. I pulled a few foam dodgeballs out of my bag. Rules are simple, I said. I throw, you dodge. Get hit once, and you can only watch while we eat BQ tonight.
You think you can hit me?
I didn't answer, just tossed a ball up lightly. Jake dodged it easily, grinning and making a face. The second ball came right after it, from a tricky angle. Jake barely twisted out of the way, the ball brushing his stomach. The playground was empty, just the 4 of us. I pulled a few foam dodgeballs out of my bag. Rules are simple, I said. I throw, you dodge. Get hit once, and you can only watch while we eat BQ tonight.
You think you can hit me?